otherwise known as Andy Lee. Welcome.
Welcome, thank you. Right. I'm a resident of South New Brighton, but I'm making my submission just generally about the long-term plan. I am concerned that there seems to be an element in places about there is no alternative to selling assets. And essentially what I'm suggesting is that there be no asset sales. I voted for the People Choice candidates, and I support those particular candidates' campaign and their alternative plan. The reality I recognise is that the rating base has dramatically changed, but essentially I hear the need is to cut your cloth to suit your circumstances. Just before I go back to my principal points about asset sales, I do want to support what the council does. They do good things like the Summer Times and Buskers festivals. There is a lot of stuff that people may go and overlook behind the scenes, and I just want to endorse that and make sure that you keeping on with those positive things that, despite all our travails under the earthquake regime, you actually do go and support your residents. Just returning to my principal point about the asset sales, I think all the assets are currently returning a dividend, albeit some of them are small in some cases, but at least it's a positive income stream. For every dollar that you lose in that income stream, then you do have to go and make other cuts. The assets have been built up by previous generations. It's not for us to squander for a one-off benefit. You can only sell it once. The Companies Act, one of the things that I hear at times is that, well, we'll still be a majority shareholder in these particular assets. But the problem is that the Companies Act and accounting practices does allow minority shareholder tails to wag the council body. And I think that it's not the initial sale that happens, it's what happens subsequently down the track when you get sale upon sale, and at the end of the day the council won't necessarily benefit and the community will certainly pay. Modern accounting practices used to escalate the prices to the consumers. It's all very much smoke and mirrors stuff, and I know you have had presented to you through Unions Canterbury and other submitters the Wellington Tale of Two Networks. It is exactly on point because in that particular situation, looking at the historical thing, their water conservation has actually has improved the usage of water, and the prices have not kept up with inflation, whereas with the electricity network it's gone up by nearly 300% in the last 20 years. And that will happen. It isn't the council that's actually in Wellington that has borne that. It has been the community. There's been nearly $1 billion taken out in that same time, and the community is paid, the consumers. At the end of the day, to cut your cloth, I think we need to reevaluate the CapEx, and I'm pleased to hear you saying that you need to look and reprioritise. The point that Councillor East made about Barrav being on plans and suddenly they're not there anymore, you've got to go and run your ruler over everything because your operational costs, we just have to go and reduce that, and that means re-scoping, re-engineering stuff, and it is a major. So I don't envy you your task at all. I would see about renegotiating the council-government sharing agreement. I certainly agree with the proposal that has been submitted by quite a lot of people to defer the stadium. If it's going to take 20 or 30 years, so be it. So the convention centre, despite government meeting costs, meeting that cost, I think if it's that important, business should pay for it, not you guys. Well, I mean, there's always things that you have to pay in the council to support the convention centre, and I don't think it's we need to deal with that. So basically, defer, reprioritise, and address the operational capex costings. Thank you.
Well, you'll be pleased to know that we're doing all of that, so.
Yeah, that's fine. I just want to support you.
Thank you.
As a resident. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.